I see. Yeah.
And so like we get kind of like lost, but like their weightlifting program is real sensible, like the most like logical and sensible weightlifting program I've ever been a part of.
That's great.
So I really like it. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I don't know if we can. We are live.
Are we live?
That's what it says. We are live.
Hey.
Hey, everybody.
Look at that.
How are we doing?
Somebody's already saying I blame Tom. What are you blaming me for? What did I already do? God damn.
Tell what's happening here. This is different than the other interface for sure.
Yeah, it is.
I can see stuff here, and I don't know if I have to. I can't do anything with it.
Like on the chat?
Yeah, I can't interact with it. Ian has to interact with it. So
Ian
yeah,
I can interact with it, but I can read it easier.
Yeah, I can read it too. Yeah.
So, somebody says Somebody says they've been loving the Dangerous Letters series. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you guys are patrons, you can check out. We release weekly on Tuesdays a audio blog, Dangerous Letters series. So if you're a patron, you can get that. If you're not a patron, you can't have that. Yeah. So maybe you should be a patron. Yeah, you just said what I'm saying.
You have to read. You have to go to Tom's blog and read the analog.
Yeah, you
version.
gotta read something. You gotta read the words like a poor person. Outrageous. Not when I could be reading it to you with this sexy voice.
Yeah.
Someone says Cecil's quiet.
I don't know. I can't fix that, guys. I'm sorry. That's the best I get. Sorry. Yeah, because the last time we did this on the thing, it was not good, and it came out and bottomed out. So, Ian, be very careful with your adding sound. I see that you're doing it right now. I could see you in this computer, Ian. I could see you working. Be very careful with making it super loud.
Hey, real quick, I saw we got a listener from New Zealand. New Zealand, fucking crazy, man. Like, I don't know if you followed this, but like, they were 100 days with no cases. Then, like, out of the blue, they had one community case. Now they're at 17. But you know what I love is like New Zealand's like 17, lock it down.
Exactly.
And that's why they were fucking COVID free for 100
That's
days.
Why they were That's why
they got to go to school and go to work and have an economy. Like, fuck.
Yeah,
God,
man,
I wish they'd done this right.
I thought they locked down really hardcore, though. Didn't they lock down like super hardcore? Well, I wonder where the hell did the case come from then?
It's a mystery. They're not 100% sure. They're still working on the contact tracing. There's some thought that it might have come from a tourist.
Oh, okay. Wait. How do you lock down and have tourism? How does that work? Hold on a second.
Yeah, I don't think they're locked down anymore. That's the thing is they haven't been locked down for.
I see.
They like if you were for the last 100 days, man. Like if you were in New Zealand, you can go to the movies, you could do all the normal stuff because they haven't had any cases.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So they were like a real country, like where it wasn't the worst.
So Tom, a couple things. One, I have a Modelo Especial that you left here.
I did.
I'm gonna crack that open, and I'm also gonna eat this candy bar because you're not here.
Which one?
I'm gonna try and eat more. Is Jay in the chat? Is Jay in the chat? No, this is the last one. Jay, are you in the chat? Because I'm gonna eat this, and this is gonna be great because Tom won't get any, and it's gonna be my favorite thing that happens.
I want to go get a Bueno bar. I'm gonna eat a Bueno bar later today just because I know they're good. I have them upstairs.
Oh man. I wonder if Jay's in the chat. Is Jay in the chat? If you're in the chat, Jay, I'm gonna try this Eat More. So Tom, an Eat More is original dark toffee peanut chew. And I'm gonna hold it up to the camera here. And on this side, it's in French. And I'm gonna read the French.
Okay.
Tire Foncie Aux Arachides Original. So I think I crushed that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure.
So I'm gonna try. I don't know what any of that. It clearly means original dark toffee peanut chew, but it's just in French and backwards. So here we go, Jay. I'm gonna try this. Eat More. Here we go. I saw you say. So let's see what it. Oh, it does not look good.
No.
It looks like a.
Is it all melty? It's not young.
It's not melty, Tom. But it's like. I don't know.
All right, let me see.
Can you zoom in on me, Ian? Is there a way to click and make me large in the screen? There we go. So it's like chocolate It's like regurgitated chocolate and peanut is what it looks like to me.
Oh.
And it's in a strip. So I don't know.
Is it bendy?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like super bendy. Look at this.
Why is it bendy? What's it? Is it toffee?
Because it's toffee. So it's, but it's also like chewy toffee. It looks like it says chew. Dark toffee peanut chew is what it's called. Who's had one of these in the audience? Let me know if you've had an eat more. Oh, you see how it come apart like that?
Look at that.
Okay, here we go.
Actually, oh, do you want to eat? Someone says it's a nutty chocolate turd.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like one.
Not good? You don't want to eat more?
It's not. It's really chewy. It's kind of bland. It tastes like nuts and like a little cocoa powder. It genuinely tastes like a little nuts. It's chewy and it tastes like cocoa powder. That's it.
We'll wash it down with some of that Modelo, my friend.
I'm going to drink some Modelo now. Cheers. Okay, you make Tom the same size again. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Does anybody out in the audience have a wet ass pussy right now? I'm sorry, a wet ass P word right now? Who has a wet ass P word out there?
Yeah, is Ben Shapiro's wife listening? Because she does not. That is.
I just want you. She's like Ben Shapiro is human desiccant. Like there is nothing near him that has ever been wet ever.
He is silica packets all day.
He is, man. He's fucking silica packets. He's a sandblaster. That guy.
Oh my God.
Did you see it had resurfaced today? So that girl who does she was Erin in The Office, and she does that incredible Schmidt stuff or whatever. Whatever.
Kimmy Schmidt or whatever.
Yeah. A long time ago, she did a video on College Humor or something like that. And it's her saying, I give the best blowjobs. And the cameraman leans back and says, oh, do you? And then she comes up and she starts clomping her teeth down like in front of him, like snapping her teeth. He says, what are you doing? She says, how much teeth do you like? And he said, no teeth. And so it's back and forth with them, her trying to convince him that she does great teeth and him saying he doesn't want any. And then she admits that he's very kinky. And then she takes a piece of toilet paper and she starts drying her mouth. She's like, how dry do you like it? He says, not dry at all. And she says, do you like it really dry? He's like, I like the opposite of that. It's actually amazing if you could find it. It's so fucking funny. But as soon as I saw it, it reminded me of it. I was like, that is absolutely Ben Shapiro's wife. Like, absolutely 100% Ben Shapiro's wife.
God,
the so
fucking
good.
Outrage, the pearl clutching over that song.
Oh gosh. And what I hate too is that he stole a bit that's like 15 years old from us, right?
I know.
The reading out loud.
Remember we did that from Everyone's a Critic days. We found ridiculous songs. Yeah. And actually we kind of took that from who is that guy that read
Cute with Chris?
Cute with Chris.
Yeah, Cute with Chris. Hey guys, that's an internet Wayback Machine thing right there. Cute with Chris.
Oh.
Someone posted the video in the chat, it looks like. So
the video for Cute with Chris?
No, the video for the girl who did that thing. So people are posting it in chat right now. So you can watch it later, restream, or open it in a window and hang out with us for a minute. But yeah, it's fucking hilarious. It's a super hilarious video. But yeah, he totally fucking ganked that bit. And it's funny because we found out it wasn't funny 15 years ago and we stopped doing it.
Yeah, we did a handful of songs and then we're just like, this is played out. This is just not.
The first two were funny and then it just wasn't funny after that. And then we stopped and said, that was a really funny bit one time.
Yep.
And then that was it. And then we quit doing it.
Not a lot of staying power to that at all. Which is actually the same amount of staying power that Cardi B claims we will have when confronted with her WAP. So,
what is interesting is maybe about 2 years ago, I listen to hip hop. Not a lot of hip hop, but I do when it comes on and I get sort of in a certain mood. Maybe it'll go by like 5 or 6 months in a row. I'll just listen to a lot of different hip hop. I love Pandora because you could just find a song and then find 100 other songs that are either similar or not, and then you up them and not, so I love Pandora, and I constantly get on these binges where I find something I like and then create a Pandora station and then find a lot of different music about it that's very similar to it. And then I found, a while back, I stumbled across a couple women rappers, and then I created like a women rapper station. And what's really interesting about the women rapper station that I have is that there's this, it's supposed to feel weird because they have the power, but it doesn't. And it's actually really awesome to hear the women, with power talking about how they're, they have sexual power, money power. They have like literally all the power in these songs. Right. And when you listen to male rap, it's the exact same thing, right? They're doing the exact same thing that other hip hop artists that are male are doing. They're just doing it as a different gender, but it flips fucking Ben Shapiro out to hear something like that.
It flips a lot of these conservatives out, and like they're all of a sudden something is when women do it, it's something that is just it's filthy to the point where like it cannot be tolerated, right? Like. But male rappers have been talking about their hard dicks for fucking 30 years.
Right.
Like, what is the difference between a hard dick and a wet ass pussy other than who's got which part, right?
Exactly,
like,
right.
Yeah. The exact same fucking song. But like it is different. And I'll say that it's different because like we aren't exactly the same. Like there is a tremendous amount of like male privilege that's wrapped up in how we talk about like women and power and sex. And like when women like reclaim sexual agency, like dudes who do not want to give women back sexual agency or financial agency, like they're just like they can't handle it, man. They lose their collective shit over the whole thing. The song is fucking silly and it's fun, and it's like if it's not your song, fine, it's not your song. But like the outrage is so wonderfully telling about like exactly like you almost want to be like, okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, how outraged are you? And be like, okay, that's also your misogynist scale. That is exactly the same scale. It turns out. Just that's it. Like you can't fucking handle.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really interesting to see the way he, there's also sort of a way he encounters that song that feels so like it almost feels like he's not just grossed out by the lyrics. It feels like he's grossed out that a woman sang it. It's a really strange, the way he encounters that song is really just so fucking cringy. The first time I watched it, I literally shut it off when he said P word. As soon as he said, I involuntarily shut the window. I was watching him and he said, and he, that fucking squeak toy that he is, he leans in and he's wet ass P word, P word, P word. And I just like fucking, I shut it off. I couldn't take it because he's just so fucking cringy, man.
Yep, man. And my favorite thing too is like he'll say all the rest of the the curse words in that song when he reads the lyrics, but he won't say the word pussy, right? Because like women's bodies are dirty, so he'll say all the rest of the curse words, but women's bodies are dirty, and so he won't say the word pussy. And you're just like, you are such a coward, and you are such a misogynist, and you're so afraid of female power. Like you fucking can't handle it at all. You so can't handle it. You can't even say the word. You're so afraid of their fucking wet genitals. You cannot say the word. You weird coward.
What's so funny is you're right. He's such a coward about the lyrics, but he does say at certain points he'll say F word and other things like that. So he doesn't, but he does say ass and some other things in there. So yeah, it's so pathetic. Yeah. It's so pathetic, but yeah, it's sad. It's genuinely sad. And the thing is that she's just talking about women having fun having sex, right? So why is that threatening? And it's threatening because he probably has never had a woman have fun having sex before.
Women can enjoy sex. Yeah. What? Not when I'm around. Not on my watch, you won't. Yeah. I like my sex grudging. That's how I like my sex.
Gosh, he would be super grossed out if he saw a wet pussy though. Like he would see it and he would think it's like he's in the front row of a Gallagher concert. He would put on a bag and he'd be leaning away. He'd have a COVID face shield on.
Honey, turn off the lights. It's time for our weekly nuptials.
Why don't you go start yourself up in the bathroom with your personal massager for a while and then come back?
Now I'm going to just ejaculate in you for a moment, and then we can get back to watching 2020 or whatever old people do.
Sorry, I don't do any friction. I just soak in you. So I just put it in you, and then we soak the whole time, and that's it. And it's not a lot of soaking because it's not wet. So it's really just it's like sliding an old leather-bound book in a bookshelf. That's what it's like.
Up like a raisin. I've been in here for half an hour.
You got to blow the dust off it when it comes out. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Man.
What fucking... You know what? That was the moment 2020 needed, though. Like,
it
fucking...
really was.
A toast to Cardi B. Like, I don't... Like, just fucking... Here we go. Like, we needed that moment of just amazing levity. I just fucking appreciate it.
And he's such a pissant that he's not even a blip on Cardi B's radar. So I don't even know that she found out about it, right? But what's funny is the circle of people that hate that guy all talked about him, and he just looked like such an asshole all week. It was the best. It was like the best.
Backfired on all those fucking pearl clutchers.
Someone said Ben Shapiro. Oh man, God, it's so pathetic though. And there was another afterwards.
Somebody else posted. Sorry, it's got to sound like two disinterested mimes when they have sex.
He just. Oh man. You know she got pregnant with a turkey baster. I mean, come on. Anyway.
God,
well, that was fun, huh? Tom, did you want to talk about the sex doll sales?
Yeah, why not? That seems like a good lead-in.
Look, people aren't. The thing is like I know our audience is not a bunch of prudes. I'm sure there's plenty of people who listen to Ben Shapiro who would be absolutely prudish about this, but I love the idea that sex doll sales are up.
I got to tell you, Cecil, is there any way that you can show the screen? Because I want to talk about this, but the real reason I grabbed this story was for the hopes of having this on the live show and showing this to people.
Let me see. I'll share my screen.
Because I do want
call it up. I got to call it up. So
all right. Yep.
Give me 30 seconds to get it in a different tab. You just read chat for a minute.
Yeah. And I actually thought about having Heath on just as an expert voice, like somebody with like some subject matter expert to help us out with this story. But, I wasn't able to get with him. So
Heath is an expert in a few things. This is one of them.
He's very interested. Very unnaturally, creepily interested.
All right. I have the Vice. Is it a Vice article, Tom?
It is a Vice article. Yes, sir.
All right, so let me share my screen. Can you share my screen? I'm going to just have to trust Ian that he's sharing my screen. You have to let me know when it shows up.
There we go. I think he's sharing it now. All right, so this story is from Vice. COVID-19 lockdowns have led to a huge spike in sex doll sales. And look at the fucking picture. How the fuck?
Okay, look.
Creepy.
I'm not
on a sex doll.
I'm not okay. Yeah. Number one, that guy should probably not be around anything that he's even related to a woman, right? So he shouldn't be able to come into a laundromat. He shouldn't be able to come into a laundromat where a panty might be out, because that's the most terrifying guy I have ever seen. But I want to say, also look at the face here, and I know why they do this, so you could fit your whole dick in there, but the thing is it looks kind of like E.T. with makeup and a wig. Look at how long that
your neck is.
Look at that. Weird. Look at that area there. That's a long chin that goes back. And I get it. You want something that unhinges their jaw when you're fucking it in the throat, but still, I mean, that's crazy. Also, the other picture down here.
Yeah, right there. Look at it. It comes like
Jesus Christ on a crutch. Can we talk for a second about having a fucking doll that comes apart like you sawed it apart? What the fuck, Tom?
That's the Khashoggi model, man.
Oh, too soon, Tom.
Yes.
Too soon. Too
That is
soon.
so fucking creepy.
Oh, God.
That is so creepy. Wow. Everything about this article is just
that
the
is the
pictures.
scariest shit I've ever seen. When I saw that earlier, I was like, okay, no, they shouldn't break down and be able to be put in a suitcase like you're a butcher and you know the fucking length of someone's leg. That's terrifying.
Where the fuck are you going that you're like, all right, I'm at my my DOP kit. I'm gonna need to shave. Obviously, it's a business meeting. I gotta look nice. And then, yes, I need to disassemble my fuck toy and pack an entire separate suitcase.
I mean, just fly with a fleshlight. I mean, come on, man.
What is happening here?
Yeah.
I don't want to leave her home alone. She'll get into all kinds of shenanigans, you know.
You know, your hand is a crudely drawn sex doll. So is a fleshlight is a crudely, but you could just take the crude one with you, right? You don't always have to, like when I travel, I take a tablet so I could watch TV. I don't pack my LCD television in my bag, right? So you could take a day off once in a while of fucking your sex doll.
Like, I'm going to pack my car. Obviously, I need to drive. That'd be stupid otherwise. Like, and that picture, that first picture, seriously, that sex doll looks afraid of him.
It does.
She looks like
every other person. Yeah.
I wish I wasn't a sex doll in this situation. Like, I'm generally fine with it.
Like every other human around this person. Absolutely.
God, absolutely fucking creepy, man. So that's literally the only reason. That's really the only reason I wanted to bring this article in. It's just those pictures are everything.
And I wanted to bring it up because, like I said earlier, a crudely drawn sex doll would be a fleshlight. And you can get a fleshlight at adamandeve.com. All you have to do is type in Glory at checkout, and you'll get 50% off almost any item, possibly a fleshlight. I don't know. I haven't searched for one there, but maybe. And you'll get free shipping. So if you do that, you can get your own fleshlight. And then you don't have to travel with a suitcase full of sex doll. You can. Nobody's stopping, right? So nobody's stopping you. It's like that scene from Fight Club when the guy's like, mostly it's a vibrator. And it's just like, mostly it's a sex doll stuffed into a suitcase. Yeah. Terrifying.
Also, like, man, I'm not like an easily embarrassed person. But that would be a fucking weird thing to have somebody go through your luggage and be like, all right, we flagged this one because it looks like fucking human body parts. Yeah. You open it up and you're like, no, it's not human body parts. What kind of person do you think I am? It's a disassembled fuckable corpse, idiot. Jesus.
I definitely don't want to sex shame people. If you want to go out and fuck a fuck doll, you do that. I will say that they can run really expensively. And if you want to find out about sex dolls, you could check out our other show, Citation Needed. Heath did a whole essay on sex dolls, and it was hilarious. It was great, but it was also really informative. If you're interested in buying one, you could get the Cadillac of sex dolls. What was the total cost on it? Do you remember, Tom?
$26,000 or something.
It was so expensive.
Yeah, it was
so expensive.
Jeez, good grief. Can't you like import somebody from another place for that much money? Like, it's a crazy amount of money. $26,000?
Can't you fucking human traffic somebody for that? I mean, come on. Oh, man. All right. So earlier today, we got a message from someone who's supposed to be watching the stream. Brennan, your name is? Brennan. If Brennan's here on the stream, you have to type in Brennan. You have to type in, if you're going to be watching, whoever is controlling the keyboard while Brennan watches, or it's supposed to be Brennan's birthday today. So if you're there, say hi real quick. You just got to jump in and say hi. So we're waiting for you to respond in text in chat so we could see it. Was there a lower third ad? I missed it.
I don't know.
That's amazing if there was. I missed it. I'll have to watch the video later. Where's Brennan at? Come on, Brennan.
Brennan.
Come on, you got to be in here. I'm just wasting time until they type
fine.
it.
This is all for Brennan now. Okay.
No, it's fine. If you didn't watch the show, we just did something for you, Brendan. That's fine. If you didn't watch the show, that's cool, though. No, it's fine.
Spend some time and energy and a lot of love. A lot of love.
Fucking Brennan. God damn it.
Maybe Brennan's getting his birthday teeth job. Oh.
Jeez. Someone did the uwu thing. Ian, look at that. Look at Ian. There's an uwu. You got to talk. Come, Ian. Ian, come on and talk like uwu for us. He's not going to do it. Ian's not going to do it. But Ian will talk in chat to us. Ian said that he would do that earlier. I finally figured out what that was. It took me a long time to figure out what it was. All right. So here's the deal. Ian, do you have that image that we made? Because maybe they'll watch it and they'll be able to look at the chat afterwards. It's a video. Okay, well, can you play? How do you play the video? Ooh, I don't know how you do that. You got it. Okay, he's going to get.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brennan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Brennan, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Are you 30? Happy birthday to Brennan. Happy birthday, sir. Or 31, 30. Oh, dang, it gets funky. Happy birthday to Brennan, Brennan, Brennan. Happy birthday to Brennan, Brennan, Brennan. Happy birthday to Brennan. Oh my God, it's Brennan's birthday. You should go to Adam. No. Happy birthday to Brennan, Brennan, Brennan. Happy everybody in the Brennan, Brennan. Happy birthday, happy birthday. It's B-E-B-R, wait, B-R-E-N-N-A-N. It's Brennan. Happy birthday, Brennan. Woo!
Oh, I don't know. We're going to lose this whole stream now. Nobody can get in anymore.
I love it. Fucking Brennan didn't even hear it.
He's. We just paused.
That was so weird.
So good.
Oh my God. I don't even. That happened. Oh my God.
The stream's just dead. So good. Oh, so funny. At least I'm dead.
That's amazing.
Can I get in? Hello?
Are you not in?
I'm there. There I am.
There
hey,
you
everybody.
go. Were you not on air?
I wasn't. I was on the side.
So it was just
time.
me reacting to nothing? What?
Yeah, I don't know if we...
Okay.
Anyway, I just want to say... I also want to say, too, that I asked Ian to put that together at 9:42. And he came back. He left, and he came back like 6 minutes later, and there he was.
Are you serious?
So, yeah, no, seriously. He put that together in 5 minutes. So...
That's insane.
That's amazing. Everybody say... Thank you, Ian, if you love that. If you didn't, say fuck you, Ian. I loved it, though. And I'm going to write thank you, Ian, because it was amazing. It was so funny.
Can I chat, too? No, it doesn't work. I broke the chat.
Oh, I'm typing in the wrong thing. I can't type in there.
I can't type in the chat. You and I can't interact, so that's not a thing.
I can't. I have it open somewhere else, so.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Oh, that's good stuff. That was so fun.
It's fucking nuts. I can't believe you put that together in minutes.
He put it together in minutes. And the
January.
level of, here's the thing, guys. The level of patronage that costs is extensive. And I want to say this to Brennan. Brennan, you're 16. That's old enough to get a job and be a patron on your own. So why don't you go get a soul-crushing job and then while you're there, you can listen to our show on, an iPod or whatever, and hang out with us. whatever they make. I don't know what they make anymore. Those kids these days on your Walkman, you could listen to that. And then when you're done, you come home and you take the pittance that they pay you, and you give part of that to us for the content, so we could get you through your soul crushing job every day. And we call that capitalism. So that's what that's called. And it needs your blood. It needs blood in the gears, and you're going to be the one to give it to the gears. You have to give it to the gears.
That is depressing. Brennan, your other alternative is to steal your parents' credit card.
That's also possibly,
and rack up massive, massive debt in your parents' name that they then will be saddled with until they die before their eventual lack of retirement. That's the other American way, and I fully support you. Basically, as long as we get money is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, we're fine with however you get it.
Yeah, however comes
another possibility is start robbing gas stations. That's another way to get money.
Whatever.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot, and it's dangerous, but it's, it gets you to that next patronage level, which is important. So let's do another story. Do we have another story time?
Yeah.
What else do we
want
have?
to do?
Let's do the wizard one.
Oh, I love this one. This is a great story. I grabbed this because it's a New Zealand story. New Zealand's, I feel bad, like I know I made a joke earlier about New Zealand going into lockdown, and I mean, fucking bravo to you guys, but lockdown's no joke. So here's a little levity out of New Zealand from CNN. This New Zealand man gets paid $10,000 a year to be a city's official wizard. This is from Christchurch, New Zealand. And this story is super fucking weird because this guy basically invented a job for himself called, I'm just a wizard now. And I'm not even making that up. I want to read part of this story. Can I read part of this story, Cecil?
Go ahead, yeah.
All right, becoming a wizard. So after finishing his degree in sociology and psychology, this guy worked as a community arts organizer for the university. There he started what he called a fun revolution, aimed at bringing love, logic, and levity to the world and turning the university into a theater of the absurd. He lost that job. He later says, I invented a wizard out of nowhere. There were no wizards when I arrived in the world, except in books. So then he just starts walking around, pretending to be a wizard. That was the thing. He just walked around pretending to be a wizard.
Yeah, but Tom, we have that in the South. We have grand wizards all over the place.
Oh, that's
so. I mean, it's not unique to Australia. They're a little different. The rituals are very different, but they're similar in some ways that they have the same name. So
okay, yeah. We might want to read up a little more on that. That's not. I don't know if that's exactly the. So he goes on like he loses his job at the university. He heads over to Sydney. He doesn't like it in Sydney. He says everybody was too serious in the cosmology department. Yeah, people are pretty fucking serious at the cosmology department at a university in Sydney. So then he decided, he's going to start his own thing. He moved to Christchurch, New Zealand, and that's where the wizarding path really took off. And then his story gets kind of fucking weird.
It gets weird now?
Now it gets weird. So when he arrived in Christchurch in the 1970s, he saw the city as the romantic dream, a beautiful place far from the rest of the world, which was unlikely to become a hub for economic development. Once there, he became a mainstay in Cathedral Square, where he stood on a ladder and dressed in a variety of outfits, including in a loincloth as John the Baptist. He praised the British Empire and criticized what he called anti-male sexism. So he's a fucking MRA dude, right? He's a MRA guy in a loincloth, standing on a ladder outside a church, yelling weird shit. At first, it says the council wasn't taken with him. I wonder why. They initially refused to appoint him the city's official wizard and wouldn't grant him written permission he needed to speak in the square under other Christchurch bylaws. So the wizard played, quote, silly games with the council. He wore a gas mask and spoke in French, hoping to evade the rules. How the fuck does that? What rule are you like, oh man, if he speaks in French and wears a gas mask, like we can't even arrest him. Like what fucking crazy bizarro land rules are there in Christchurch? He says, I've been the most popular man in Christchurch ever since, and the most hated man by the bureaucrats. the part where his wife leaves him is also pretty great.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
It is great. Like it's really funny because this guy is such like a fucking, like, they play the story off like he's this like fun loving guy, but he's actually kind of a total asshole. And he gets kicked out of every place that he's at. And he's like supporting these like weird MRA ideologies and somehow like twists the arm of the New Zealand government into making him the official city wizard. His wife leaves him because he's a fucking lunatic. And like when she makes him leave, he invites all of his friends over to like leave with him in order to like mock her kicking him out of the house. And he's like, we all thought it was hilarious. My ex-wife still hates it though. Like, so even in that moment, this guy can't take it seriously. And somehow he just walks around basically dressed as Gandalf. And now he's looking to retire. And he's like, got a new guy that he's going to have be the fake local MRA.
He's got a wizarding apprentice. Is that what you're saying?
A wizarding apprentice. Yes.
Okay.
So fucking bizarre. He also says the wizard is resistant to the idea of a female wizard and suggests women can be fairies instead. He's not convinced of climate change, although he does like the idea of a simpler way of life and claims the hobbits were right. This guy's fucking crazy. He's just a crazy person.
Admittedly, Tom, the hobbits were right about second breakfast. I mean, let's be real honest.
And 11.
Yeah, exactly.
Big fan of 11.
Look, if you can eat 16 meals a day, why wouldn't you? I don't even understand what's happening.
Somebody in the chat, this guy just collects shitty ideas. He totally does.
I froze up, Ian. What should I do? Oh, you got to tell me in the chat, though, what I should do. If I should restart or refresh or whatever. I can't, because you can't jump in to tell me. So tell me in the chat. I'll wait a second.
Yeah, somebody says, pretty sure the rule against women joining isn't needed. Yeah, I think so too. I don't think there's a fucking whole lot of takers for like, I want to be a fucking weird incel wizard either. Like,
it's been frozen for a while.
When you were in Christchurch?
No, I wasn't in Christchurch. I went to Queenstown or something.
Oh, I thought you were there. I'm sorry.
No, it's across. So I was on the Southern Island, but I didn't make it to that city. I made it to, so I was on the southern, like almost the southernmost part of New Zealand and in Queenstown. And then we went to Milford Sound down there, but I never made it. I wanted to go to Christchurch. And to be honest, I probably would have enjoyed it more than I enjoyed Auckland. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Auckland. I don't know how to say it. But it's on the Northern Island. I did not enjoy that nearly as much as I enjoyed the Southern Island. And I'm probably making people mad right now. So I should probably.
Someone says in the stream it's not frozen.
Okay, all right.
So it looks good in the stream. I think maybe
all right,
it's
we'll
just
let it go. All right, so
interface error.
Yeah, there's a problem with the way the computer's running it because you're frozen completely to me. So
am I really?
I'm
I can
off
see
the
it.
side. Yeah, and I'm off to the side. Yeah, it's just I don't know why it's just not doing a good job. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So but it was a good. I'll tell you, New Zealand's gorgeous, and I think. Of all the places you want to be a wizard, that's probably other than, like I said, Southern United States has grand wizards, but those are different.
That's somewhat different.
And more problematic. Just a touch more problematic than this guy. Just a touch. Just a touch.
Now they're saying that now you're like picture in picture.
I don't know what's happening.
Ian, did you break this thing? You know, I bet it was Brendan.
It's fine. Carry on, he says. Okay, fine. Okay. Whatever.
All right.
Okay.
Someone says, why does Tom, the larger of the two hosts, not simply eat Cecil? Like, you want to do another one?
Yeah. What do you got? Kanye West?
Yeah, let's do Kanye, man. This story's from the Raw story. Kanye West's lawyer demands Democrats prove Mickey Mouse didn't really sign his ballot petition in Wisconsin. Man,
didn't we learn about this years ago when they said extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence?
Yeah,
like what the fuck?
It's fucking crazy. So This is specifically the his attempt to get on the ballot in Wisconsin. He's not going to be on the ballot in Illinois, Cecil. He did not succeed in getting his name on the ballot here in Illinois. He's trying to get his name on the ballot up in Wisconsin. He is trying to get his name on the ballot, by the way, primarily in battleground states. Not saying that that's, and he did recently meet with Jared Kushner. I'm not saying that there's any kind of strategy at all from the right.
Yeah, right. Oh, no.
I'm
yeah.
not trying to suggest that. Just
and then
saying
also
some things
just-
that happened.
And then also just fucking like, oh yeah, hey, you know what we're going to do is we're going to find all the battleground states and then fucking fraudulently create fucking signatories to this bullshit fucking petition.
For this bullshit candidate. He's a bullshit candidate. Like, nobody really thinks that, like, Kanye West is the best man for the job. And I actually don't care what job we're talking about. It literally does not matter what job we're referring to. Kanye West is not the best man for that job.
Right.
He's a crazy person. So, but yeah, like there's a bunch of bullshit signatures, and they're contesting, like they're like, these are bullshit signatures, and his lawyers are like, you're gonna need to prove Mickey Mouse didn't sign that.
What the fuck? That's not how fucking
Prove it
evidence
amended.
works.
Yeah,
That's not how evidence works. You fucking go find Mickey fucking Mouse with a fucking pen in his hand. You bring him to my office and be like, there's fucking a real person named Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
This seems like it would actually be pretty simple. Be like, all right, well, he's in Wisconsin. Is there anybody in Wisconsin named Mickey Mouse? No?
Yeah.
Okay, well, fuck
No.
that signature.
The end. Yeah.
That's it.
And no, fuck that signature. Fuck you. You don't get to fucking come in here and lie to us. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I am flabbergasted at the idea that this guy is actually going to appear on the ballot. Like, when he first announced it was kind of funny, but now it's like, really? I'm like, potentially anybody here. I want to ask the audience this. If Kanye gets on the ballot in your state, can you please take a picture of a ballot that says Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Kanye? Because I'm not going to see that. That's not going to be on mine in Illinois. And I just want to lay my fucking eyes on that thing. I just need to see what that fucking looks like and frame it and then kill myself in front of it. That is the craziest thing ever.
It's ridiculous. Tom, what did you think about the VP pick this week?
I'm
asking in the
thrilled.
chat if
Kamala
we should-
Harris. I think it's great. I think it's brilliant. I think it's terrific. Yeah, I mean, you know, from a strategic perspective, he raised in the first 24 hours after announcing the pick $26 million.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is about getting Biden elected. That's what this is about. This is about getting Trump out of office and getting Biden elected. That's what matters. And this is a strategically brilliant move. First of all, I think nobody in the world is going to be more fun to watch debate Pence.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Hold that thought. Ian, go ahead and try to refresh it. See what happens. He says I've been stuck for a while, so we're going to try to refresh it. Guys, hold the thought, though, Tom. We might go dead for a second.
Okay.
See what happens. We're going to try it. I may have to refresh, too, though. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. I don't have you.
Tell me what you see. You don't have me at all?
I just have me, yeah. It says you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
I can see me. I can see me, but I can't see. This is all in beta, guys, so that's the problem. Oh, it says for me to rejoin. I'll be back. Hold on.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm on or not, but if I am, I got nobody to talk to. Just me talking to the audience. So that's not weird. Miss Cecil already. Did you guys miss Cecil? I miss Cecil. People in here are saying, oh, there we go. There we go. You guys can hear me. People are saying in here that, like, she's a cop. She's a bad... Look, this is, to be very blunt, like, whether you like Kamala Harris or not, this is about strategy. And Cecil's not here to tell me that I can't say that. This is about strategy. That's what this is about. This is about making sure that, like, Trump loses the election on November 3rd. Nothing else matters. Literally nothing else matters. I don't care how... Like, I have no feelings. I don't even have time to have feelings about whether these people would be good at governance at this point. It makes no difference. What makes a difference is, are they less bad than Trump and Pence? Because of the only two options on the table, the answer is yes. These two people are less bad. So no matter whether you like them or don't like them, no matter whether you agree with their worldview or the things that they've done, if you can answer, are they less bad than Trump and Pence? Then that's it. That's all that matters. Is it a powerful person to have strategically on the ballot? I think it's absolutely a powerful person to have strategically on the ballot. And somebody's asking, isn't Senator Harris's voting record very close to Sanders? It is 90%. It's 90%. So, some refresh.